guys, welcome back to another video. I am so happy that you are returning, or if you are new here then welcome. My name's Naomi and I'm so happy to meet you. Today's video is going to be another challenge video and I am going to be doing my full face of makeup using every product that I own. So luckily for me, I don't own like masses and masses of makeup, but I thought it'd be really fun to show you everything that I own and see if we can put it all on my face and try and create something. So just before we get into the video, I would just like to say there will be a shout out within this video, so make sure you keep watching for that and make sure your notification bell is switched on if you are subscribed already. If you are not subscribed, then please consider hitting that red subscribe button and leave a comment down below. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Let's try and get to 100 likes on this video. So let's just get straight into it. So I always start with moisturiser, and I have got two moisturisers. I have got the Olay 7-in-1, I have got the Nivea Soft, Refreshingly Soft Moisturising Cream. They are my two moisturisers, so I'm just going to pop them on. Let's see if they work well together. Right, moisturiser on. Now, I also use the Instant Hydration Day Serum. Now, I've only got one of these, so this is just what I'm going to be popping on next. And moving on to primer, I have got two primers now. I have now got the Primark Matte Primer, and I've also got the Unicorn Primer Drops. So I'm going to apply the Unicorn Drops first. I'm running out of this actually, so I need another one. Well, there's only little bits, but that's just got what we're going to have to go with. And then the primer from Primark, we'll pop that on. If you haven't watched my full face using Primark makeup, then I'll leave that in the description below because I found some absolute gems in Primark. So let's rub all these in. I hope I don't come out in loads of spots for putting all these products on my face. Right, so we'll just leave that soak in and then we'll move on to eyebrows. Right, so the two products for eyebrows that I've got is the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade medium brown, and I've also got the pencil from Primark, which is the 3-in-1 precision brow pencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use both of them, and I'm going to use the Anastasia and focus that on the outer bits. I don't know all the technical terms, on the outer bits of my eyebrow, and then with the pencil I'm going to try and do like the ombre effect, which is what one of you lovely lot recommended that I do, so I'm going to give that a go. Right, so I know that this is very bare, but I'm going to go in with that pencil to fill that in. So I'll just do the other side with the Anastasia again. Right, now I'm going to go in with the pencil and try and do like an ombre effect. We'll give it a whirl. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to try. So I just got the, I don't know whether it's got a shade actually. Let's have a look. Oh, it just says brown. So we're going to try and do like an ombre with the pencil. Well, that hasn't really turned out ombre, if I'm honest. It's turned out quite blocky, hasn't it? So I'm going to go in with my little spoolie and I'm going to try and like blend that out a bit. I always get comments on my eyebrows and I know that they're shite, I know, but I'm trying my best. Eyebrows done, and I'm going to carve them out. So the concealer that I have got is, I've got the Revolution Conceal and Define one, and I've also got the My Perfect Colour from Primark. So I'm going to mix them both up on my hand, and then we'll give that a whirl. And just with a little brush, we'll mix all them concealers together, well, two, and we'll try and carve my brow out a little bit. I'm not the best at carving my brow, so don't leave me no hate comment. I am fully aware. But at least I'm trying. And that's all you can do, I think. So leave your hate comment elsewhere, petal. And then we'll get my banana and we'll blend it out. And if you're new here, my banana is just this little beauty sponge. I just call it my banana. So let's blend. If you have got any video ideas that you would like to see me do, then please let me know in the comments below, or you can message me on Instagram. All of them funky links there down below, because the Primark makeup video that I done on Sunday was actually requested by one of you guys. She was called Lauren Rosie. So if you've got any like ideas or things that you'd like to see me do, then let me know, and if I can do them, then I will. So eyebrows on, and now I'm going to go in with a bit of eyeshadow. Brace yourselves. So I have got 4 eyeshadow palettes. I know it's not a lot, but it's a lot for me. So I've got a W7 On The Rocks palette. I have got a Perfect 10 by Soap and Glory. I have got the Soap X Extra Spice palette. And I've also got the Rose Quartz from Primark palette. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose one shade from each palette. I'm not doing this in any order in particular. I'm just going to start with the Primark one because that's the one that I had in my hand. So I'm going to go in with the shade Blush Hour, which is just a very light colour, and I'm going to use that as my transitioning shade. With the Soap palette, if I can get into it, I am going to use this shade Cookie Dough, which is just this one here. And I'm going to pop that just underneath. Do you know, while I'm filming this, because I film on my phone, I'm getting all the notifications that you're commenting and like messaging me on Instagram, and it's lovely, and I'm not ignoring you, I'm just filming, so bear with me. Right, so that was the Soap palette and I used Cookie Dough, and now I'm going to go in with the Soap and Glory palette, Perfect 10, and I'm going to use... Actually, these are quite like shimmery shades, so I might use that last. Let's see what On The Rocks is giving me. So in the On The Rocks palette, I'm going to go in the shade Bellamy, which is like an orangey yellow colour. And I'm just going to swirl that on and then tap it off. And I'm going to just place that like all over my eyelid. Do you know this palette was £4? I got this from B&M. Couldn't believe it. So I've used the W7 one, and then I'm going to go back in with the Perfect 10, and I'm going to take it on like a more of a flat brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Gold Coast, which is just this shade here. And I'm going to just pop that like in the corner. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Revolution Soft palette again, and I'm just going to deepen up that crease a little bit. So I'm going to use the shade Chocolate Orange, which is just this one here, and I'm just going to pop that in the crease. Right, they're on, and I've only got one eyeliner, so that's the only one that I can use. I don't usually wear eyeliner like day to day, but because I've got to use everything in my makeup bag, I have to, don't I? So the only eyeliner that I've got is from the Body Shop, and it's the Star Stamp liner, which basically just means that you get a little star stamp at the other end. You get one end of the star stamp and one end of normal liner. So I'm just going to do a very thin, well, I'm going to try and do a very thin line of eyeliner. Right, well, that eyeliner absolutely failed miserably. Well, not the eyeliner, my eyeliner skills. So this is as best as we're going to get, but we're going to have to move on because I can't just spend all day faffing on with eyeliner. So, foundation. Now, I have got 3 foundations. I have got the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Pale Almond. I have got the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation in the shade A97. And I have got the Primark foundation in the shade Nude. So I'm going to mix them all together on my hand, and then we're just going to apply it like I normally would. So I'm going to pop a little bit of Estee Lauder when it wants to come out. There. Oh, there's a bit much on there, but never mind. Then I'm going to mix in the Primark one. Mix in the Clinique. So that Clinique isn't actually mixing in because of the way that it's an applicator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on my face, which is more just the Estee Lauder and the Primark one, and then I'm going to add some of the Estee Lauder, some of the Clinique, because I'm very aware that not a lot of that came on. So I'm going to pop that just anywhere that I can, just so it's got a mix of all of them, and then let's just blend. I can't believe Matt, the one time he bloody hoovers and I'm filming, he never hoovers, the little shit. And I can't tell him off because then he won't hoover again, will he? This is very orange, and I think, well, I know it's from the Clinique one because I had the same problem, and that's why I stopped using it, really. So they're the 3 foundations, and now I'm going to go in with the concealer, and I'm going to try and contour as well. I'm going to pop, this is the Primark one, and then I'm going to go over it with the Conceal and Define. And then let's blend all of these out. So I'm going to use just a big blender, and I'm going to blend. I'm not finished, don't panic, I go back in with a little one. My face feels very heavy. I'm like, I think it's going, how much makeup have you got on your skin? Now let's do a bit of contour. So the contour sticks I have got is the Revolution one, and this is really dark, but the other one that I have got is from Primark, and this one's in the shade Caramel, and it's very orange, So I'm going to pop a little bit there, a little bit there, a couple of dots on my head. And then I'm going to do the same with the caramelly one as well. And let's blend all these out. I can't believe Matt's hoovering. I'm so sorry if you can hear it. Oh, well, that hasn't worked too bad, actually. Because I've put less on. Maybe that's where I went wrong before. Maybe I put too much on. Now we're going to set it. And I have got 3 setting powders, whatever you call them. I've got the one from the Body Shop, which I have hit pan on. I have got the one from the Avon, which I've also hit pan on. And then I have got the loose powder from Primark. I'm going to get myself a little beauty blender and I'm going to get some of this loose powder and I'm just going to pop that underneath my eye. And then, so I've used that one. Now I'm going to get a big fluffy brush and I'm going to pop it in the Body Shop and the Avon. So in the Avon, rub it all in, and the Body Shop, rub it all in, and then we're just going to place it all over. That's it, bish bash bosh. 3 powders on my face. Now comes bronzer, and I've got 2 bronzers. I've got the collection one, which is Smash to Shit, and I've also got the Hoola. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open them both up, bit in the Hoola, tap it off, and let's try without breaking it all. I'm going to use what's in the little lid, and I'm going to get the collection and tap it off, and let's bronze up them cheekbones. Bronzer done. Now what? Blush. I have got 2 blushes. However, one of them is, I think it's from the Body Shop, and then I have got the blush palette. So I am going to use a flat brush, and I'm going to dip in to each shade in that palette, and let me get that in, and on there, and I'm just going to place a bit on my cheek. There's a lot on there. Right, let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that's very pink. Mind you, I'm not surprised. I've just dipped it in 9 little pots, haven't I? So I'm going to have to shimmy that down with a big fluffy brush. Let's blend that in. Does anyone else do that? Like muck up with the makeup and just think, oh, I'll just wipe it away with a big fluffy brush? I always do it, me. If I put too much bronzer on, I'm like, do that. Put too much blush on, I'm like, oh, blend it out. So, highlighters, I have got the Hyper Real Glow, I have got the Doll Beauty, and just because I'm an idiot, on eBay, I thought that this was an absolute steal. I thought that this was going to be full size. It's tiny. It's like, you can fit it in your hand. I thought it was going to be a full size highlighter, and I was like, oh, that's cheap, I'll get that. Didn't realise it was like a tester pot. So I'm going to dip my brush in there, dip my brush in there, and then there's 3 shades in this one, so I'm just going to go up and down like that, and we're going to just apply some highlighter and use the other side for the other cheek. What's on the excess for the nose and the Cupid's bow. Righty ho, done. Now let's do mascara. So I have got 4 mascaras. I have got the Scandalise Wow Wings by Rimmel. I have got the Lash Contour by Primark. I have got the Thick and Fast Soap and Glory. And I've also got a Lancome one, just like a little small tester one. So I'm going to start with the Lancome just because that's the one that I had in my hand last. And I'm just going to do a thin layer and poke yourself in the eye while you're doing it because that's always what you want. Then I'm going to go in with the Scandalise by Rimmel and pop a bit on there. And next is the one from the Primark. This brush is nice though. I'm liking that brush from Primark. Well done. And last but not least, the, oh, dropping everything again. The Thick and Fast from Soap and Glory. Right, mascara on. Now comes the fun bit of trying to put 9 lipsticks on. Yeah, you heard me right. 9 lipsticks. Let's give this a whirl. So, I've only got 2 lip liners. So, and they're both, I think they're both from Rimmel. Are they Rimmel? Yeah, that one's Rimmel and that one's Rimmel. So, this is like a peachy colour. And there's no shade. And this one's like a burgundy colour. And there's no shade. There's, oh, there is actually, I'm lying. That pinky colour was Eastern Snob. And this burgundy colour is Under My Spell. So, I'm just going to do them both. So, let's just line the lips. Now comes the fun bit. So, I'm not going to do these in any order. I'm just going to grab them. So, we're going to start with the Maybelline New York. And this is a matte one. So, we're going to just pop some of this on. Next, I'm just getting them as they come in. There's no system. This is from Primark and this is called Pucker Up. Just this one. Let's pop a bit of this on. Next one is a MAC one and this is in the shade Taupe. That's that one. What's this one? This is a, where's this from? Maybelline, and this is Brown Sugar. So let's have a look. Let's try and put this on. Right, going for like a little gothic look today, I think. Then we've got from the Body Shop, and this is in the shade, oh, it's just numbers, XR809MF. What a palaver that was. Let's pop this on. Now I'm going in with the Primark one, and this is in the shade Flirt. So we'll pop this on. Next we have got the Revolution in the shade Echelon. I don't know how you say it, I know. But let's pop some of this on. Down to the last 2. So I have got an MUA Lux, I don't know, Velvet Matte Lipstick in the shade 5, is that right? I don't know, it's this little one. Yeah, it's in the shade 5, hashtag 5. And it's like this, so let's give this a whirl. I've got it all on my tooth. Last but not least, I have got a little tester in the Lancome, and this is in the shade, oh, here we go, 378, and it's like a hot pink. So, right, I'm not hating that, I don't think. Probably wouldn't have put the hot pink on if I'm honest. I preferred it before, but not too bad considering I've used, oh, I forgot. I've got a bit of lip balm, so let's put some of that on. Lovely jubbly. So, the question of the day goes to Isabella123, and she asked, if you could only have one makeup product, what would it be? And I would have to say my eyebrow products. Most of the time for work, I don't wear makeup as such. I always do my eyebrows just because there's hardly anything there and I like them to stand out. So my one product that I probably couldn't live without, well, maybe not that far, but the one product that is my favourite is my eyebrow product. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, make sure to leave me a comment down below, and if you haven't already, then make sure to hit that red subscribe button and your notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Ta-ra!